Yeah, so we know there's been bad news around the car community, right? It's been tough for everybody. Drag and drive or drag strips are closing everywhere, but I have good news. All right, guys, welcome to episode 115 of the Drag Drive Repeat Show presented by Summit Racing. So I'm telling you, I saw a post about Freebird Raceway. Like Ralph Rugg sent me a post that they were closing because of lack of car count, lack of interest. We're closing, all this kind of stuff, right? I went back to try and screenshot that for the episode tonight, and I cannot find it. And there's posts about events that are coming up. They're running Test and Tune this weekend. This is in Smithfield, Ohio. So if you guys are anywhere close to Smithfield, Ohio, run over Freebird Raceway. Just go spend a little bit of time there. Go make a Test and Tune pass. Go buy some nachos from the concession stand, whatever. But I'm telling you, I saw a post saying they're closing. Now that post has been removed, and it looks like they're holding Test and Tune and some big bass car audio event this weekend. So super cool.
Yeah, it's always good when track stays open for sure.
Yeah, and then on the right side there of this photo that you guys are looking at, that is Heathcote Raceway in Australia, and sadly, as of 7/21, they are closing.
Not good.
Not good. So that's a tough one, man. That's a big deal in Australia. That's a great track. A lot of events use that track that do drag and drives because of its proximity to other tracks. So based on a lot of the comments, it looks like it's going to reopen. That's what there's a lot of people that say there's people already trying to buy it.
Yeah, and you got to remember when you start looking at these other countries, their tracks are limited. Like they don't have as many tracks as we have, so they can't afford to lose tracks like that.
No, and especially like Heathcote, because it's a pretty big deal. Like there's quite a bit of people that use that track all the time.
Yeah.
And then tell us this last bit here, man. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, we talked about this a little bit earlier with John Paul and that, but Milan Dragway is now, how do you pronounce it again?
Dana
Dragway. So obviously you can see paint scheme has changed, new signs. So it'll be interesting to see. Looks nice, but definitely it's been Milan for a little while. So it'll be a little bit to get used to Dana Dragway for sure.
Well, and then you have Dana Dragway, and National Trails is now renamed Dana Raceway. So, But hey, if Dana's paying the bills, that's what it is.
Yeah, right.
I don't care what you call it. Just please click the open button.
Yeah, for sure.
And especially this track, and everybody knows the IHRA is really, they spent a ton of money on National Trails. That event was great. I don't know if you guys watched the live stream from that, but oh my gosh, dude, it was great. The live stream for their race was amazing. And what's really cool is obviously it's sad that Heads Up Hustle had to move, but we're going to be in this area with a bunch of street cars, and just down the street at Dana, they're going to be racing an IHRA event. So like the cars right now, car community is going to be huge. And we've got 2 weeks until Sick Michigan Miles. That's going to end on Woodward Dream Cruise. Like, man, this is a great time and a great area for them all to be hosting events. It's going to be pretty badass.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
Yeah, well, cool.
Well, with that wrapping up, give us a little preview of what's coming up on our next episode.
I'm pumped about this. So a couple weeks ago when we had the Gasser invasion, Tim Gorley of Go Fast Photography messaged me and said, hey, why don't we do a media show, and we'll all talk about how hard it is being media at a drag and drive event. Now you work 20 hours a day. I said, you know what, that would be a blast. So as of tonight, I'm going to begin messaging media teams about that and see when they can, make sure they can come on, get us a big panel of people, and really just be able to tell the joys of photography and videography and editing and traveling and staying in shitty hotels or in your car and all that kind of stuff that comes from a drag and drive event. So I'm pumped about that. I hope to get 5 or 6 people that have done it for a good while and be able to tell some fun stories.
Yeah, I love the name of it. You're crowning it Media Mania, which I love.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a ton of fun. We're going to have a blast with it.
We should call it the love-hate story, because photographers, we love it, but dang.
Yeah, I hear that completely. It's
Performa-Built Transmission is the official transmission builder of Drag Drive Repeat. At Performa-Built Transmissions, the goal is to engineer and build the toughest transmissions on the planet. But Performa-Built doesn't just rebuild transmissions, they systematically re-engineer each model to eliminate OEM flaws and to achieve the highest levels of performance. That's why they say their transmissions are not just built, they are Performa-Built.
Oh,
Johnny
man.
Allen here saying, speaking of media teams, just curious. Eric, how behind are you on photos? Let me tell you, Mega Week is done, but then I decided to put the Pixie Set website together, which means I got to go back to Mega Week. So getting those uploaded, and I haven't touched Six Summer or the circuit yet because I had a local cruise night here in town, and I thought it was a good idea to bust the camera out there, and a bunch more work there. So yeah, it's I got a lot to do here, and then obviously Havlic's coming up here in 21 days. So
Yeah, I still haven't done day 3 of the circuit.
Yeah.
The race day, the one we actually made passes at. So
Yeah.
that may be just a collage of videos it's every pass I recorded or something.
Hey, at least you had a guy there doing some vlog style videos for you for day 1 and day 2.
Man, I appreciate that a whole bunch. And that's kind of what the plan is. I didn't do any recording today because it would have been so boring. People wouldn't have watched it. But that's starting tomorrow. We're going to load my little Saturn in the trailer for Heads Up Hustle to use as a, like a runner vehicle for people if they need to go get parts or something like that. And then we're rolling out hopefully by 7 a.m. We're going to be on the road.
Is the Mustang going to be there at all? At the
No.
booth or anything?
No, it's not ready. So he has a carb that's being built and it just wasn't back yet. So
I mean, it could sit right there next to the 10 at least and look pretty.
dude, you know how much of a pain in the ass that is.
Yeah, he's going to be busy for sure.
Oh yeah, that is going to be for sure. Well, last little bit here, PowerTube TV. You guys can watch exclusive content from us as well as a ton of other creators over there. And so go download the app PowerTube TV or find it on the web at watchpttv.com. Dude, I don't know if we'll have a show Saturday.
Yeah, I was thinking it's been going to be busy with Heads Up Hustle. So, you know what? Yeah. There'll be a lot of coverage coming. So I think we'll be all right.
Yep. So we'll see you guys next week for Media Mania.
All right. We'll see you guys then.
Later. And y'all, thanks for watching tonight. I know it's a little shorter show than we normally do, but I'm glad John Paul was able to sneak out here for a few minutes and talk with us, kind of go over some of the Heads Up Hustle intricacies. So you guys are going to be, I would expect to see him quite a bit this weekend in some conversations and stuff. And we just appreciate you guys being here, making the comments, making the shares, all that kind of stuff you did tonight. And then thank you so much to our sponsors for being part of the program here at Drag Drive Repeat. Summit Racing, Deechworks, Molly Motorsports, Driven Racing Oil, Howard's Cams, J-Wire Solutions, Performer Built Transmissions, Car Change 3D, PowerTube TV, WAF Racing, Sweet Patina, and Racing Junk Classified Skies. If you're doing some shopping, go shop with them. And